Hey guys, Tez here, and I have another video for you. It's a domination on the map Interchange, and it's an alright map. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it, so I've kind of done medium on it when I've played through it before, but this game's kind of a bit above average, and yeah, I get a pretty good final score. Trying to think how long the kill streak was, because I'm not actually sure. I know I go through my kill streaks twice. My kill streaks are Predator, Strafe Run, and AC-130, and I know I actually go through the entire of my kill streak set twice, and the game finishes whilst I'm in the end of my second AC-130, so go on quite a big kill streak at the end of this game. I finish it 45-3 or 44-3, but it's one of those two. And like I said, I do use the Predator, the Strafe Run, and the AC-130, and recently I've been using those kill streaks a lot, and I've been having a lot of fun with them. The Predator missile is quite easy to get to. I mean, you just need to cap like A and then B, or C and B, or whatever spawn flag you have and then B, and it's only 3 kills on top of that, and you get a Predator missile, which is very good. And I suck with Predator missiles. I don't think I have a very good track record with them, but if you can get 1 or 2 kills with your Predator missile, it's got you a lot closer to your Strafe Run. And what I've found recently is that on the majority of the maps in this game, the Strafe Run kind of ends up being a little bit better than the attack helicopter, because obviously there's 5 of them, and as they come across the map, they obviously shoot at people when they're in the open, and then they get you kills towards your next kill streak. And seeing as though the AC-130 is only 3 above the Strafe Run, you're kind of guaranteed an AC-130 if you're using the Strafe Run. They seem to get between 2 and 3 kills in one pass of the map, and they pass over the map twice, so it's a good kill streak to have to kind of build you up to your next one. So that's why I've been running AC-130 as well as the Strafe Run. And this game, like I said, 44-3 or 45-3 with 2 AC-130s, 2 Strafe Runs, 2 Predators, and what have you. But I'm going to talk a bit about how I think that they can improve Modern Warfare 3, and it's kind of going to be a little bit different to how everyone else has kind of talked about lag and things, because obviously there's lag problems, lag compensation and all that stuff, but I'm going to kind of talk about a different aspect of Modern Warfare 3 that can be improved, and I haven't like sat down and actually thought through it, so there could be some flaws, but I definitely think that it would improve the game, or it would improve Modern Warfare 3 if the developers or what have you just took that idea away, kind of thought about it for a little while, and then came up with their idea of my idea basically. And what it is on Battlefield 3, or Battlefield, any Battlefield I think, I don't know for sure, but on Battlefield 2 there was definitely the game mode Conquest, and basically what that is there's either 3, 4 or 5 maps or flags on the map, sorry, and instead of getting points for the flags that you own over a certain time, the flags are only spawn points. So if you had A and B and the enemies had C, D and E, the enemies could spawn at C, D and E as well as their home base spawn point, and then obviously you can only spawn at your home and A and B. So it's kind of like map control, if you will. And I get a double here with the Javelin that gets me my Strafe Run, which was awesome. But basically, if you get majority of the flags in Conquest, you have the majority of the map control, and it's very hard for people to actually be behind you, because they can only spawn at their flag or their home base. And I was kind of wondering, well, how can you stop people from always spawning behind you in Modern Warfare 3's pretty below average spawn system? And I kind of thought about the Battlefield game mode Conquest, and I actually think that if you put Conquest into Modern Warfare 3, or at least Conquest into the larger maps on Modern Warfare 3, then it will be a lot more fun than Domination, because simply Domination is you cap flags and you get points for the flags that you own over a certain amount of time. I think it's a point for every 5 seconds per flag, so if you have 2 flags over 5 seconds you'll get 2 points. But a lot of people play Domination like Team Deathmatch, they only go for kills. And I've been having so much frustration and rage moments where teammates just do not cap flags. And because Modern Warfare 3 is pretty hard to play solo, if you're not capping flags with your teammates, people will spawn behind you and you will die, and lag added to that just makes it a really hard time to play this game. And if you have a good team working with you, like I do at the moment, I have a full party of 5 other people, and we just absolutely destroy this other team. But when you're playing solo, it's so annoying to have teammates that don't do anything, don't play the objective. And they play this like it's team deathmatch, and it's basically a longer team deathmatch for them. And what Conquest is, it basically is a team deathmatch, but like I said, the flags just act as spawn points. So for the people that don't want to cap flags, they don't have to cap flags, because no matter where you kind of spawn, if you spawn at your home base, the idea is to get more kills than the other team. So if you're not capping flags to gain map control, at least you're still helping the team by getting kills. Whereas in Domination, if you get a kill, it doesn't help your team at all, because it's the flags that basically win the game for you. So that's kind of where I was coming from. I think maybe Conquest is just like a larger team deathmatch, just with flags that control the spawns pretty much. And that way people wouldn't spawn behind you. If you had, say, flag E and D, people wouldn't spawn at E and then run up behind you to D. So there'd be a lot less frustration. And obviously with Modern Warfare 3, the maps are tiny, so it's going to be really difficult to kind of implement Conquest into Modern Warfare 3, but I just thought it was a good idea, or a good thought that would kind of take away some of the problems that I've been finding, and I'm sure some of you guys have been finding as well. But yeah, that's just my take on it basically, and I've been thinking of ways that you can kind of improve Modern Warfare 3, and some ideas I have kind of are good ideas, at least in my opinion, and others, they're not the greatest of ideas, but I definitely want lag compensation to go. I don't think it's a good idea, because I mean, if I pay for good internet, I deserve a good connection. I mean, I'm not saying like if you have a bad internet that's your own fault, but like if I pay a bit more than some other guy for a good internet connection, then surely I should have a bit of a better internet connection. But that's a whole nother topic completely. And yeah, I guess I'll kind of continue thinking about Modern Warfare 3 and how it can be improved in my eyes. And then maybe I'll bring you another commentary where I kind of discuss different things that I think can be improved, and things that might need to be tweaked, like the knife. I definitely think there shouldn't be a knife in a first-person shooter, or at least it needs to be tweaked. But this is the final AC-130 of the game. It's actually gone by pretty quick. I thought the game was like 10 minutes long, but obviously it's not. But I'm going to finish talking about any topics that I have, because otherwise I'll just run out of time. And I'll just say that I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Interchange is not the greatest map for an AC-130. I realised that in this AC, with all the highways above people, so I was missing out on multi-kills and God knows what. But this is kind of the final push of the game. We absolutely destroyed the other team, 200 to 54. It's quite a quick game, and it was a lot of fun to play. It's definitely better to play in a full party than on your own. But that was the final game, or final score of the game. I go 43-3. So it wasn't 44 and it wasn't 45, but it was still quite a good score, 43-3. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.